Hello and welcome to all the viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News on Global TV. We're live in nation's capital, Abuja. I am Edikan Michael. The Comptroller General of Customs, Adewale Adeniyi, says President Bola Tinubu has directed the Nigerian Customs Service to return all seized grains to their owners for onward retailing in the Nigerian market. The Customs CG disclosed this during a stakeholder meeting at the border town in the Maidua local government area of Katsina State. He said the directive was given by the president in his magnanimous gesture of ensuring that people of the country have enough food to buy at cheaper prices from the market. He says, however, that the return of the confiscated food items to the owners was based only on the condition that it will be sold in the Nigerian market. Vice President Kashim Shettima has met with the leaders of the Kuriga community in Kaduna State and the representative of families of students abducted in the state. Close to 300 students of the early year primary school and government secondary school in Kuriga, Chicken local government area of Kaduna State were abducted earlier in the week. At a meeting held at the Sir Kashim Ibrahim Government House in Kaduna, the Vice President assured of government's resolve to ensure the student and rescue, stating that the federal government shares in their pains over the mass abduction. Kaduna State Governor Sani Abubacar expressed optimism that all the children will return unhurt. He, however, appealed to the media not to sensitize or politicize the incident, noting that such could jeopardize the ongoing rescue effort by security forces. The Special Advisor to the President on Energy, Olu Vehijen, has given reasons President Bola Tinubu signed executive orders to transform the gas and energy sectors of the economy, noting that gas remains the best option for Nigeria's attainment of energy stability. While addressing the media in Abuja, she pointed out that the steps taken by the president was to make gas readily available to Nigerians at affordable rates at all purposes and reduce dependence on petrol and diesel. Vehijen said the president had also introduced fiscal incentives to deepen compressed natural gas and liquefied petroleum gas penetration, all aimed at easing the impact of fuel subsidies on transportation costs, enabling the displacement of PMS and diesel, as well as contributing to stabilizing the price of cooking gas in the market to support the transition to clean cooking. The presidential aide explained that the fiscal incentive for non-associated gas midstream and deep water oil and gas development is aimed at facilitating the monetization of Nigeria's extensive oil and gas resources. President Bola Tinubu has directed relevant ministries, departments, and agencies of federal government to ensure that the outcomes of research in science and technology are used to enrich policies that impact the real sector. Tinubu issued the directive when the president of the Nigerian Academy of Science and fellows of the Academy paid him a course visit at the State House in Abuja. Uyab Mafegbe has the rest of the report.
Speaking at the event, President Tinubu emphasized that his administration is advancing an all-encompassing approach to leveraging the capacity of Nigerians to innovate and create solutions from all spheres of human initiative across the public and private sectors, including farming, manufacturing, information technology, and academia, adding that his administration is committed to the comprehensive integration of research and the outcomes of research with the process of policy formulation and implementation in all fields of national endeavor.
Goal of the National Academy of Science and funding for science and development. I am fully committed, and I work at the and others. You bear witness to this. We have to work hard and plan well.
During his investiture as the Grand Patron of Science by the Academy, the president said the pace of change around the world, reflected in some national and global challenges, requires more reliance on research for solutions and actionable data, especially in health and education. He therefore called on all relevant ministries to brace up and ensure that science research guides process development in relevant areas of advantage.
I believe without great research and development, no nation can develop to achieve its desire. Paying attention to science and development is is a commitment that I will continue to support directly and through various government policies and programs.
In her remarks, the president of the Nigerian Academy of Science, Professor Ekanem Braid, said a national research fund should be established as the country moves towards a knowledge-driven economy. Listing some of the interventions and achievements of the Academy in improving the lives of Nigerians, Professor Braid further advised that the nation's 265 universities, 84 polytechnics, and 205 colleges of education be upscaled in science research infrastructure and funding.
Do this by strengthening the nation's ability to deliver the fruits of science to society by the acquisition, growth, and dissemination of sound scientific knowledge and the facilitation of its use in solving many national problems. Specifically, our mandate is to assist government in addressing major national problems that can be solved by the application of science, technology, and innovation. We provide advice on specific problems of a scientific or technological nature.
The president acknowledged the historic feat of Professor Ekanem Braid in emerging as the first female president of the Nigerian Academy of Science since its establishment in 1997. Uyi Agmofwegbe, reporting for Global Television.
Youth volunteerism has been described as a necessary factor towards creating more awareness in the battle against tuberculosis. This was a key message in a workshop created to empower young volunteers with the aim of ending the scourge of tuberculosis, also by the Debridge Health Development Center, with support from Stop TB Partnership, Federal Ministry of Health, USAID, and all the stakeholders. Fauzia Lukman tells us more.
The workshop saw the attendance of volunteers from all over the country and aims at educating the volunteers on tuberculosis and also creating a network of volunteers for health advocacy. Executive Director of Debridge Health Development Center, DHDC, Deborah Eke, said the advocacy will be replicated in many countries all over the world.
Today, we would have the opportunity of hearing from people who have survived this disease. However, there are people that their lives were lost to this disease.
Dr. Emmanuel Okpayemi of the World Health Organization shed more light on tuberculosis.
If you look at during the course of the presentation, I did talk about cough, talk, sneezing, right? And I say each time you say you sneeze, that about over 4,500 bacilli are released. Release covering certain distance. So velocity is distance over time. So you are looking at it, the propulsive force. And that is why sneezing is particularly more dangerous. Why? Because of the tussive power that pushes it away. So when you say eating, instead of saying Alhamdulillah or God bless you, you are either to escape and cover yourself or cover your nose. Because the speed, the distance, the bacilli had covered within that period is usually very, very long. In terms of contact management, we say 8 hours. So when you have somebody staying in the same place with the same persons and the bacilli and they are coughing and sneezing to each other and they are getting into contact with each other, it's an average of 8 hours that you know you are much more at risk.
Dr. Jamila Amin, representing the Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, spoke on the importance of youth inclusion in health advocacy.
They have high incidence of this disease, plus low awareness. They are very much affected, but their awareness is very poor. It's about 17%, the last data I checked. That awareness means, do you even know that TB exists? Do you know the signs and symptoms of TB? Do you know how TB is transmitted? Awareness is very poor in this category of people, and unfortunately, they have a very high incidence of the disease. They are the agile population.
Highlight of the event was a 1-minute silence held in honor of the victims of tuberculosis worldwide, and also the distribution of certificates and toolkits to young TB volunteers. Fauzia Lukman, reporting for Global TV News.
The House of Representatives has reiterated its commitment to collaborate with government agencies, civil society and private sector in actions that can overcome the structural barriers preventing women from realizing their full potential. The House Speaker Tajuddin Abbas made this known at the occasion of the 2024 International Women's Day celebration held at the National Assembly Complex in Abuja. Kiko Lemoker has the details.
The Speaker, who was represented by the Deputy Speaker, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, noted that at the House level, the Green Chamber is working assiduously to strengthen the women caucus in the House to better the advocacy on women-specific issues and also mentor upcoming female politicians. He says his office has also launched the Bridge a Gap initiative, a project to address the systematic gap and inequalities faced by women and girls in Nigeria. The Speaker position was supported by other principal officers and lawmakers present at the event.
We must dismantle cultural biases. We must dismantle unequal access to resources and opportunities. Furthermore, empowering women through mentorship programs, leadership trainings, ensuring their voices are heard. Value are crucial aspects of fostering an environment.
As legislators and representatives of the people, your role is very crucial to our nation's development. You are the eyes and ears of the government and the grassroots. As women, we constitute a significant portion of our society, and it is vital that our voices are heard and our contributions acknowledged. I therefore encourage you to set a robust legislative agenda for advocacy.
It is about fostering a culture where the voices of women from all walks of life resonate, where their ideas are embraced, and where their contributions are celebrated.
In leadership, the inclusion of the underprivileged, the inclusion of the underprivileged in our decision-making process is one of the key pillars of women inclusion. Without including them, without considering their opinions, without looking at their plight, we cannot achieve gender equality.
Kike Lomo Okeri, Global Television News.
And as part of his mission to carry women along on its renewed hope agenda of Office of the Special Assistant to the President on Special Needs and Equal Opportunities in collaboration with Prime Diamond Initiative for Community Health, has held an event aimed at empowering and uplifting women with disabilities by providing resources and opportunities for entrepreneurship and business growth with a point of sale in POS terminals in the Federal Capital Territory. Fauzia Lukman has more details. The National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons says over 6.1 million Nigerians were displaced by insecurity and natural disasters. The Commission's Federal Commissioner Tijani Aliyu disclosed this during a visit to Governor Diko Rather of Katsina State. And it stated that as 2022, the Commission has about 3 million displaced persons, but with floods and other natural disasters, the number has risen to additional 100% of such displaced people. Aliyu disclosed the Commission's intention to instruct 3 well-furnished skills acquisition centers across the Northeast from 2024-2025 budget. He said the essence of the visit was to distribute food items to about 700 displaced people in the state. First Lady of Borno State, Dr. Falamata Zulum, has celebrated the International Women's Day by distributing the sum of 150 million cash and food items to 3,000 vulnerable women. The day is globally set aside to celebrate the social, economic, cultural, and political achievement of women. It also marks a call for action accelerating gender parity. The CS team invests in women, accelerate progress, aims for gender equality and the well-being of women in all aspects of life. The governor, Babagana Zulum, also assured that women in the state of his administration commitment to providing accessible livelihood sources to make them self-reliant, as well as contribute to the economic development of the state. You're watching Meet the News coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, with StarTimes Channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using our Global TV, NG, and other handles now shown on the screen. When Meet the News returns, Taekwondo Federation boss says its team's chance is bright as the African Games. These and all the stories coming right after this break. To stay with us. This is Global Television bringing live broadcasts of Meet the News. Many thanks for staying with us. Fresh details have emerged on the robbery attacks of two banks in Kogi State last Thursday and have revealed that one police officer and one security guard lost their life during a shootout with armed robbers. This was made following the visit of the State Commissioner of Police, Bernard Onuha, to the scene of the crime in Ayimba. The Command's Public Relations Officer, SP William Aya, explained that the Deputy Commissioner, Criminal Investigation Department has been directed to commence investigation into the incident with a view to bringing the perpetrators to deserve justice. The Commissioner of Police assured all of the command's commitment to working in synergy with other security agencies as well as patriotic stakeholders in ensuring that Kogi State is safe and secure for all and sundry. The Commission further urged the people of the state to continue to collaborate with security agencies with credible information on the activities of anyone they reasonably suspect within their neighborhood. The dire conditions more than 5 months into the war have led to some countries to adopt food and other assistance over the besieged Gaza Strip, but the parochial malfunctions turned the latest operation lethal on Friday. 5 Palestinians were killed and 10 wounded north of the coastal Al-Shatai refugee camp. Judean and U.S. military officials denied that aircraft from either country caused that fatalities. They, however, expressed sympathy to the family of those who were killed, the U.S. Central Command said in a statement. The Central Bank of Nigeria has announced a surge in foreign exchange inflow into the economy during February 2024. This increase is attributed to substantial growth in remittance payment from Nigerians abroad and heightened interest from foreign portfolio investors in acquiring naira assets. The bank's acting director of corporate communications, Sidi Ali, revealed this in a document. Sidi said that overseas remittances reached $1.3 billion in February 2024, surpassing the previous month inflow of $300 million by more than fourfold. And the sports president of the Nigeria Taekwondo Federation, Abdullahi Sadi Baba, says the country's Taekwondo team is ready to assert its dominance at African Games in Ghana. Sadi Baba exuded confidence in the team's preparations, emphasizing the focus on strengthening and minimizing risks to maximize medal prospect. He assured that the medal prospect of the athletes at the Games are very bright, despite the non-Africans' dominance of the sport. He said that the Federation is concentrating on its areas of strength in both Palmseas and Korigi. The NTF boss that outlined meticulous preparations on the way, highlighting the absence of injury concerns as a testament to the team's physical readiness. And now Anthony Joshua was well rewarded for his second-round knockout win over the Cameroonian boxer Francis Ngannou in the main event of the Knockout Chaos card in Saudi Arabia in the early hours of Saturday morning, Nigerian time. Joshua won his 4th straight fight with the KO victory over Ngannou in Riyadh, after securing consecutive victories in 2023 with wins over Jermaine Franklin in April and Robert Hillinoz with the 7th-round knockout in August. Joshua cruised to a 5th-round technical knockout win over Otto Wellian in December, who has been expected to be the formidable opponent, especially with his south-paced stance. Joshua has now secured knockout wins over 2 fighters who took Tyson Fury the distance in Wellian and Ngannou. That is the size of a Meet the News. Came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, when StarTimes Channel 276. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms using @Global TV NG and all the handles now shown on the screen. I am Edikan Michael. Many thanks for watching. See you again.